What lies beyond? Another annoyance! Spare none of them! Let's get to it!
Let's get to it.
Show me what you've got! Rejoice in battle!
I'll do it.
Hard to slaughter someone!
Let's make it quick.
Cover me! Be gone!
A predictable downfall. Step by step, I lead.
Hold on!
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Another one is shattered.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it.
Curiosity sings in my veins. In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread. One step at a time, amidst the madness. Oh, glorious spectacle of your demise!
I'll bleed you dry.
Let's get to it!
I'm in, maggot.
Who's injured? I'm enraged!
Out of my way!
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Guided by faith! Faith without deeds is worthless. Each strike is a prayer. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands.
The voices behind the door are cackling to the beat of all this commotion. Down? Yes. There's something down below.
If I'm not mistaken, the streets of Brycat Minoris are arranged in tiers. There is certainly something beneath this avenue. Storage facilities at the very least.
What an amusing attempt at defense.
guides me. Out of my way!
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Doubtest for the none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I am your doom! Death to the weak! I serve the ruinous power!
But of course.
I bring ruin!
The storm approaches!
Chaos guides me!
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Emperor, give me strength.
Chaos guides me! Out of my way! Death to the weak!
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Crush the feeble. Such is the will of chaos.
Indeed, one fewer tongue.
Genius at work.
If I may.
I serve the ruinous power!
As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated!
Death to non-believers!
What? My eyes are stinging like crazy. I'll need augments if this goes on much longer. And the voices are still howling. I can hear my little friends behind the door sniffing at this lens, muttering to it. I can sense its foul, clammy energy. A nasty piece of kit.
This construct and its intended purpose truly evoke nothing but horror.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Arbitrators, secure perimeter. Formation 4755. Glato, heal. Proctor Exact and Solomon Anthar of the Adeptus Arbates. State your name and the purpose of your stay on Rykad Minoris.
His being a member of the Adeptus Arbates, I presume. No one might say such a tone is an attribute of their occupation, your ladyship. Proctor.
So, Theodora von Valancius is dead. I will deliver this tragic news to Marshal Strax. I honor the pact your predecessor made with the Adeptus Arbates. I won't keep you any longer. Your predecessor made a formal alliance with us. She provided us with a headquarters on Dargonis and supported us in the collection and guarding of the Imperial tithe on several occasions. We, in turn, assisted Lady Theodora in enforcing the law on the worlds under her control. Removing obstructions to an official inquiry. My unit and I came here to investigate the disappearance of one particularly valuable ship, but the mutinous scum got in the way. Now we are having to deal with them too. Only that the governor is failing in his responsibilities. This is a planet-wide rebellion, and it reeks of madness, or worse, of witchcraft. The rebels are blinding both themselves and others, and their ravens are the most insane and unholy thing I've ever heard. Not every uprising demands action by the Adeptus Arbates. For now, I'm simply assessing the situation, and if our investigation requires that the rebellion be crushed, then we will intervene. Still, the governor had best put a stop to this bedlam. He is not here to just sit and look pretty. It's about a tithe ship. A vessel loaded to the brim with planetary tithes, amassed over a considerable period, suddenly went dark as soon as it departed Reichad Minoris. Resources that every world is under obligation to relinquish for the good of the Imperium. In the case of Reichad Minoris, they include the ceramite and explosive reagents produced on Raikadi Philia, armor glass, medical supplies, and guardsmen, a living tithe to be recruited into the regiments of the Astra Militarum. Cargo like that is particularly dangerous in the hands of heretics, as it can be easily converted into wealth or used for military purposes. Fight our way to the Loco Administratum Palace and ascertain whether a fire or some other disaster hasn't destroyed the documents related to the investigation. I hope the clerks were smart enough to put the records before their lives. If the Emperor favors us, we will extract the data we need, or else interrogate the survivors before we pay a visit to the governor. The questions we have for him are beginning to pile up. Arbitrators, eliminate the surviving rebels. Now is not the best time for conversations. With target practice standing around like this. Unless you have more questions, I will proceed with my assignment. Every citizen of this planet is a suspect, but Governor Medina is under particular scrutiny. Seizing the sacred tithe requires access to information, resources, and power. The governor fits that profile. Then there's this rebellion. Convenient. How many records and crucial witnesses do you think will be lost? Some people call it cover-up. I do not like how aptly this term describes the present situation. That skirmish just now, Glato didn't even get to show off a tenth of what he is capable of. But he is quickly catching up with me for who's killed the most heretics today. I must refuse. Our mission and the Marshal's orders take priority, even over a request from an individual as empowered as you. May the Emperor watch over us. That way, this meeting won't be our last.